Hey guys, let's talk about the touch type tool, why it's one of my favorites. All right, here we go. In Adobe Illustrator, there are a lot of cool typography tools, and one of my favorites has got to be the touch type tool. And the reason being, if you've ever done typesetting or type design, especially in a program like InDesign, it's very technical. You have to control the kerning and the leading, and you have to do all that technical stuff to arrange things in order on a line and so on. Touch Type tool allows you to be a little more free with your type styling. So let me show you what I mean. I'm just going to use the type tool now to throw down some lorem ipsum. I'm going to change the font, make it larger so you can see it. And let's find a really fun, cool font. All right. How about one of my comic book fonts? This one's Armor Piercing from Blambot. All right. So you've got your font. I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit. So like I said, if I wanted to edit something, like let's say I wanted to put these closer together, well, I might highlight this letter. I would go to the type menu. And then what I would do is I would edit something like, okay, the letter spacing. And so I might adjust using a negative number or a positive number. And if I needed to adjust even more, I might go in, select more letters, do the same thing. I might adjust them up or down, raising those letters up or down on the baseline. I could do some auto kerning. And if I had a multiple line, I could do the line spacing or the leading, right? So I adjust those things with numbers. Okay, that's what we've been doing forever. Well, let's try the touch type tool and see how it's a little bit different. If I switch to the touch type tool, what I do is I select the text I'm going to modify. I select the type tool, switch down to the touch type tool. Say that 3 times fast. And then all you got to do is click on a letter and it gives you a handy dandy adjustment box, which you can use to kind of move, slide that letter around, grab the next one next to it. You could squish it over. You can even rotate a little bit, moving it up and down. And I just love the ability to manually or just kind of independently adjust these letters. And you don't have to worry about changing any of those uh, number settings in the character palette. Here's the kind of interesting nerdy thing. As you make an adjustment to a letter, it actually does map what you're doing in the character palette. So you can actually see it's adjusting the numbers based on your rotation, the closeness to the other letters, the positioning, the superscript or subscript or whatever you're doing. It actually does record what you've done. But now you're doing it visually, and that's so much fun, so much better. So if you're trying to make a squished, interesting comic book style word phrase, whatever, using that touch type tool is fun. And for me, it also gives you a little bit of that kind of analog feel to things. So it's not like so perfect and precise because it's kind of what we're up against. The computer wants to make everything perfect and precise. And so I'm always excited to get a little tool that allows you to have a little bit of a human touch into your design. And that's especially cool when it's done with lettering. One of my favorite things is like hand lettering anyways. And so being able to do a little bit of hand styling, manual styling of letters and so on is cool. So touch type tool, use it. It's really awesome. You can find it under the type menu. It's just something that you kind of just click and touch and move things around and see what happens. All right, so try it out. It might spiff up your designs a little bit. All right, see you next time.